All right, greetings to my fellow Peace Blunderers, and how is everybody doing on this wonderful Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, Sunday morning, doesn't really matter, wherever you are, welcome to the stream. Today is the big day as per usual, because today is, well, Sunday, like I just said, and Sunday is always the big one. Sunday is always the tournament day, which, you know, it's basically a must play. If you're watching this, you don't have a choice. So, the tournament is going to begin in about 40 minutes time, and the registration is open. You can find the link in the description. Very easy to join. Unrated 5-minute tournament, 6 rounds maximum. Is going to take you maybe about 40 minutes to an hour. Unrated, so no points to be gained or lost, no pressure, just a fun time with friends. So yeah, it's usually lots of fun. So I do encourage you to join that. Hey everyone, so Pratik, Mohammed, Famal is already in the chat. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Nice to have you back here for day 21. 21, could you believe that? Could you believe that? So 3 weeks without fail, I appear in front of you, whether you like it or not. How are you guys doing? Do tell me how your day has been. If you have any significant updates, let me know. I see you got coffee. Yes, never make the same mistake twice. Yesterday, I did not have any, but today, the Starbucks cup is back. It's back, and it's filled with caffeine and milk and all the good stuff. All right. Ritam, Kyle, welcome. Shaston, my friend, your nickname sounds vaguely familiar. I think I've seen you before. It's just that there are some nicknames that are similar. So I think it's not the first time I see you, my friend. I apologize if I'm mixing something up, but thank you for the kind words. Yes, you know, when you need to do a lot of other stuff in your adult life, it is not the easiest thing to do 21 days in a row. So I also demand credit for that. But yeah, thank you very much. I got to 446 elo, but now I am 446. 644. I need to learn how to read the numbers. 647. So dropping in and out. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome to have you back here. Also, like I said, if you're watching this, if you want to have a bit of fun, we are going to have a tournament. As I'm looking at the countdown, is in 38 minutes, and the link to join the tournament is in the description below the stream. And it may be possible that you cannot join the tournament. It's not letting you in, but that's because you're not a club member. You need to join the club first. Luckily, the link is also there. It's just one click away. Credits for doing this requires some dedication. Yes, and also having no life. But yeah, yeah. Try to keep it consistent. Kyle just joined, and I do see it. Kyle. I can never climb up the hole that is 600 elo. Yeah, Mohammed. I think, like, I will speak on behalf of a lot of other chess players when I say that chess is very plateauish and seems like you just never ever improve, and then one day it'll just click. Trust me, it'll just click, and then you go through the roof very quickly. And then up until a point you reach another plateau, you stay on that plateau for a little while, and then another spike. I remember there was this period when I was around 1600 forever. I like it seemed like everything I'm doing is wrong, but it stopped being like that, you know. It stopped being like that. We stopped the plateau, and right now we're in another plateau. Right now we are on another plateau that is around 2000. So, you know, one day, people, you'll come on the stream and you'll see me having, you know, 2200 or something. Blitz, I mean. 2200 rapid, I pretty much have. So, yeah. Guys, yeah. If you've got anything to share, anything whatsoever, any question to ask, chess related or otherwise, please do. You know, I am always super interactive because I love talking to you people. In the meantime, before the tournament starts, just about half an hour to go, I'm going to start some warm-up rated games as per usual. We've got 1984 from, is that Serbia? Yeah, it's Serbia. Sometimes these Balkan, ex-Yugoslavian flags from far away, quite similar. But Serbia is distinguishable though. Serbia is distinguishable. All right, so interesting. So for now, a king takes. So king takes. Interesting. As it stands, we got ourselves a game that is a replica of a tournament game that I had a couple of weeks ago. Like, all of this is still a replica of that game. Knight f3 wasn't played immediately, though. The video just a bit grainy. It is possible that it is my problem, Shaston. It is possible. But looking at the screen that I'm seeing right now, it should be fine. It should be fine, my friend, I think. So you need to, like, if you have it on, let's say, 720p, you may want to just for a second switch it to 144 and then switch it back to 720. It usually fixes the problem if it's on your side. So you may want to do that. Yes. Let's get this bishop out. Let's put a bit more pressure in that pawn. And we can castle. We can castle. I think it very much forces the king on c2. Because the king definitely doesn't want to deal with any of the discovered, checks and stuff. Yes, we'll just keep it going. I can optionally put extra pressure on that pawn. That's a third attack. Look at that. Look at that. This pawn gets pressed more than I press my buttocks in the morning when I want to really warm them up nice and squishy. Okay, so this knight does look like it poses a problem. Can't I join a tourney? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, my friend. Yes, absolutely. Although, I don't know if you heard me say that, Retam, you need to be a club member first. So, if you're having trouble joining the tournament, that just means you're not a club member. Luckily, you can easily become it just one click away. The link is also in the description. Preeti, welcome back. Third day in a row. Yes, that is consistency. That is consistency, which I do appreciate, my friend. Absolutely. Absolutely. Other videos are working properly. This was much lower resolution by default for some reason. Well, I hope it helped. I hope it helped, my friend. I'd like to hope that it did help. This is a bit of an issue. I kind of ignore that. Like, wherever my king goes, I'm going to be subject to all kinds of nasty discoveries. Yeah, that's far from pleasant, I'm afraid. It's far from pleasant. Like, this is about to drop with check. And it comes in a fork as well. What have you done? What have you done? Maybe king d7 isn't even the worst shout. Maybe. But, yeah, we're just gonna have to roll with it. We're just gonna have to roll with it. And I suppose I have to go king c8 so that this rook is protected twice and it's not hanging. Alright. I guess I take with the bishop. Sorry, I'm late. You're not late by very much. Not late by very much. So no worries, Mr. Sun. Everyone, welcome to the stream. Like the stream. This is very important. Like the stream. And if you're new or if you're a regular, please, if you're enjoying it, make sure to like it. If you're not enjoying it that much, then don't like it. It's up to you. And we are going to have a community tournament. This is Sunday. This is what you guys need to get used to. Sunday means community tournament. Sunday means fun. Sunday means like all the good stuff. All the good stuff. And on Sundays we have community tournaments, usually anywhere between, I want to say, 10 to 25 people. And it's an unrated tournament, so your rating is under no pressure whatsoever. Do join the tournaments. The link is in the description below. I am with you until you get 50 views. That's a really nice sentiment. We may have to be around for a while, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see. Do you get any castles on chess? No, Preeti. Thank you for asking. Always coming with very poignant questions, Preeti. But never have I ever had any chess coach or a member of a chess club just exclusively everything to the last minute thing that I know about chess, I learned myself. Never had a sparring partner, anything of that sort. For better or worse, you could say I would have improved much more if I did it with somebody. But yeah, I'm just a very shy, sort of reserved person. I don't have the capacity to engage in social stuff. This position looks like one of your endgame videos. Well, it's not exactly an endgame, and it's quite a shite one at that. Quite a shite one. Like, my king can't come in, and I'll have to like sack a bishop for that. Like, this is just obviously a lost cause, this position. So yeah. You never know, exponential growth can happen. Yes, you know, I saw one of these ads a couple of months ago about like huge enlargements of one certain thing. And I said, they promised me exponential growth. And in the end, I didn't go for it because it seemed like false advertisement. But yeah, exponential growth can happen. It's just that it's just like with these ads, very specific ads, it's not very likely. He made a knight. Yes, I saw when my opponent promoted on H8, they made a knight because, you know, whatever. Why does the current record says W3 should be W4? Because it's a good question. I answered it yesterday. Last time, after we broke the record a couple of days ago, I checked YouTube analytics, and analytics didn't count like 24. It counted 23 at the peak. So 23. I'm gonna go with YouTube analytics with this one. So at our peak, we had 23 apparently. How did you develop your interest in chess? Exponentially. Yeah, like I said, I've told this story many times. I was 20 years old. I was in my last year of my university, and I was about to graduate, and I felt as though my life is going to be like a new start after a couple of years of doing more of the same, like studying, and I felt like I needed a new hobby, and I felt like chess would be something that I can enjoy. So I took up chess, and I started enjoying it quite a lot, and you know, fast forward 5 years, pretty much, here we are. Here we are. So there you go. Well, that's impolite. Why do you have to threaten my knight like that? Exponent. Yeah, not bad. I guess an exchange of queens is bound to happen. Yes, because, you know, knight attacks the queen, and keeping the queen on doesn't seem like a sensible idea. It looks like I am going to recapture that pawn at some point. I may not be able to do it right away because my opponent can try and, you know, really be resistant till the very last drop of blood. But yes, we'll see. So this knight, this knight's coming in, and I do have some vulnerable squares in the area. Hot vulnerable squares in your area, indeed. And my knight is kind of pinned. So if my knight goes anywhere, my bishop is hanging. So I don't want to do that. Maybe like I could go back here so that my bishop is protected. What's to happen with this square? I wonder. Let's see. Do you get any revenue from YouTube? Didn't you ask that question yesterday? Or I'm just confused man. I like, we got monetized around a week ago, and yeah, around a week ago we got monetized, and from the generous super chats and from the generous memberships, we got a couple of like bucks. Yeah, the thing is about YouTube revenue is that analytics only refreshes the data 2 days with a 2-day delay. So for example, I would not be able to tell how much money I made yesterday or the day before yesterday, right? There needs to be some time gap. Who is Anna? Are they here? Anna is a very good friend of one of my other good friends His name is Dan. He's also a moderator. He's a very good friend of the channel. I don't know if Dan is going to be playing, but Dan, regulars will know who Dan is. Loki Rogue, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream as well, my friendo. All right, let's push this. Why did I do that? Why? Can anyone tell me why I did this? This is horrible. God. I know why I did this. I know why I did this. It was just ridiculous. I miscalculated the number of attack and defense. Very simple mathematical error. So it was jokes on me, I suppose. Are you thinking of becoming a full-time YouTuber? I don't think we are in that territory anywhere near that, my friend. To be perfectly honest. A friend of a friend, sure. I bet Anna is Mrs. Exclam. No. Anna is not. Anna is not Mrs. Exclam. I can assure you of that. Yeah. Like I'm being perfectly honest. She's not. Like I'm not being ambiguous. How are you 1949 all of a sudden? Well, I played off stream a couple of games and they went relatively well, so there you go. There you go. So my opponent is up a piece, and you know it's supposed to be a winning position, but we're gonna try and be resistant as we possibly can. As resistant as we possibly can. I'm gonna place that pawn there over there as well, so that maybe the bishop can't get to it very easily. Okay, we got this check. Yeah, this is obviously a lost position. But with the pawns on the dark squares, at least it's not very easy for the bishop to get to them. At least, at the very least. So, yeah, we're gonna try and resist it a little bit. Yeah, so we're gonna try and repeat some moves, make the position slightly trickier. This check I don't really mind. I think. Knight's coming there. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take it. And yeah, I want to go there maybe. I want to go there. I wonder. Essentially, people, which you also need to understand, if I somehow manage to exchange all of the pawns off, then it's gonna be a draw. So it's gonna be happy days. Unfortunately, my opponent's not gonna allow me that. Like my opponent ain't stupid. It's not gonna be like allowing me to exchange all the pawns out there in the world. But I am trying to achieve that. 7 seconds to go. Let's see. Can we try and... Okay, so we got rid of that pawn. That's good. That's good. Can we try and... Yeah, this pawn's getting dropped with check. Ah! Lagged me. Yeah, this... Like, probably with time... If my opponent has time trouble, this is probably manageable to draw. But, yeah. We hung in there. We hung in there. Exclam's blue shirt is iconic. Why is it iconic? Actually, I have got multiple. I don't know if you don't notice that, but I'm wearing multiple blue t-shirts. So, I don't know. Yeah, wearing the same t-shirt? Why don't we wear different t-shirts? Ah, that's not true. That's not true. For example, this, I started wearing today. Like, I change t-shirts every day or every other day. Sometimes I can wear one for 3 days, but that happens quite rarely and a push. Like yesterday's blue t-shirt ain't this one. You can literally go to yesterday's stream and compare the tint. Like the blue tint is different. It's not the same t-shirt. So yeah, like at the very least, not swapping t-shirts every now and again is not very hygienic. At the very least. In the meantime, let me guys all remind you. Please, if you guys are watching the stream, if you just came here, do join our tournament. 22 minutes left till the tournament begins. And right now we have 7 players, and usually we have anywhere between 10 to 25. It's very important that we get to 12 minimum, because that sort of makes the tournament complete with 6 rounds. The tournament link is in the video description, so do join that. It's unrated, no pressure to play, it's just fun, right? And yes, 5-minute games also, so they go very, very, very quickly. Very quickly. If you cannot join the tournament, then that probably means that you're not a club member. So you need to join a club first. The link is also in the description. Having any setup behind mic for your YouTube? Nah. My setup is as like primitively bootstrapped as it can be. Like I literally got like a mid-range web camera, not too fancy, but not the cheapest one. Mid-range web camera, mid-range mic, which is like okay, not very expensive, and I'm literally streaming on a laptop. The laptop is all I've got. Pratic says having a bad time losing all my games. Well, I just lost both games so far on stream. That's fine. How many blue shirts do you have? I'm not obsessed with blue shirts. It's kind of like, it's not a coincidence, but you know, I do have a couple, but it's not like my wardrobe is all blue shirts. No, it's just incorrect. You're wrong. Boo. Incorrect. Yeah. So, if you want to join a tournament, you have 20 minutes to do that. Some people, for some reason, like to keep the intrigue and they join a very last second, which I don't get. Why don't you join immediately? Actually, it helps. It helps. Like, it's better when you join earlier because it's easier to then, you know, lure people in. For example, if we have 7 players forever and then last second we have 10 more players joining because they like joining last second and we're up to 17. It's worse than having 17 with 20 minutes to go. Then when you have 17 with 20 minutes to go, it's easier to lure more people in because it's more people, more fun. So if you're one of those pratty people who join tournaments last second because you know you like it for some silly reason, don't do that. It actually defeats the purpose of having more people. So why don't you join early on and don't hop in last second? Yes. Also like the stream, as Loki suggests. Yes. All right. So we started with e4, but weirdly we have transposed into a d4-like position. That's quite bizarre, but you know, whatever it takes, whatever it takes. This position is fine for us. This maneuver, though, I don't understand. Do you want to play queen there or something? Please wear any other color t-shirt tomorrow. Why is that? Are you annoyed by my blue? What's wrong with this? So, what bishop takes? Yeah, I don't care about that. Don't care about that. Please don't play Alekines against me this time. Oh, come on. Believe it or not, says Tony Day. Correct. Welcome to the chat. Welcome back to the chat. As far as I've learned, you are connected with Raytam, right? Are you his friend or his brother or something? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Let me get rid of this bishop first and foremost, and now I can take this pawn because the bishop is pinned. Pratic, playing Alekines against you ain't anything personal. I play Alekines against everyone and deal with it. You gotta deal with it. Alright, so the queen is back on that square. Our king should be fine. I'm not seeing any terrible threats to our king as of yet. And I can't be putting my queen there. That'll be hanging. Let's play queen b5 instead. Are you using emotes because we can't see them? What emotes? What are you talking about? Actually, guys, like, again, a small advertisement, if you don't mind. If you want to support the channel, feel free to become a member or like give super chats, whichever one is more comfortable and or affordable. Super chats, memberships, you know, if you're a member, you get a badge next to your name. Your nickname is highlighted with green, which looks nice. I like green. And yeah, when we play, viewers then also you get as an additional perk priority queuing. You don't have to wait for the queue to start playing me. You can play it on demand like that. And I will have to oblige. And also, you get a right to rematch me instantly as well. I should have taken the rook first with check. That was a bit of an oversight with me. A bit of an oversight with me, unfortunately. And because of that oversight, it seems like I'm dropping this pawn. I don't particularly, not a big particularly fan of. I can sort of, yeah, create a smallish threat. Like if my opponent took the pawn, then they would have to, they would have back rank issues, and I would mate them. So, is Caleb the only member to have joined the stream? No, no, no. At the moment, our membership club of certified peace blunderers is consisting of 3 proud members: Kenny, Caleb, aka Unnamed G, and also Santosh. Santosh has been away for a couple of days. Santosh did hop in yesterday. That he did. But yeah, Santosh last couple of days hasn't been there. Which is also fine, I guess. That just means that Santosh can't really use the membership perks if Santosh doesn't play. I don't know how to play chess, just find it randomly liking your talks very much. Keep going. Thank you. So it's funny, Preeti. It's really funny because it's funny to hear that people can join my streams, right, and they don't even play chess. That's I guess that's something that I should be proud of, I suppose, in a sense, because you know, if you don't play chess and you're still liking the stream, that means you're here because of me mostly, which is just kind of also ego boosting. But yeah. All right, people, I am disappointed. I played one game and we're still on 7 players. How is that even possible? Join the tournament with 14 minutes to go. Don't miss the deadline. If you miss the deadline, then you're gonna be kind of screwed. Then you won't be able to enjoy the whole tournament. 14 minutes to go. The link to join the tournament is in the description below the stream. So very easy to join, just one click. And it's an unrated tournament. 5-minute games. Very easy to join, very easy to play. Your rating is under no pressure. No pressure at all. That's just fun with friends. So there you go. Yeah, guys, your messages, whatever you're trying to send, to me, these are just blanks, alright? I don't know why. Whoa, wait a second. What's that about? I completely missed the trick. What? Bishop there. That is not the way to do it. That is not the way to do it. I am now confused. Okay, let me think about it. This disposition requires a bit of brain power now. Interesting. I guess I want to take this, and I want to allow bishop takes g6 check. I could be in a tough spot after that. So castle, so then rook comes in. Good question. I don't know. I guess rook g6. Sorry, rook g8 is a temporary measure for starters, and then we'll see. I deleted the message. Well, you didn't have to. It's not like it was annoying me or anything. Like, you didn't have to delete it, but yeah. I guess you were just testing something out. Okay, I'm gonna do this fork, which is really handy. This fork is really handy because I get rid of arguably the most potent piece attacking wise, which was that light squared bishop, but now we got rid of that. And now it's easier to breathe, you know? Can't play this because this kind of forks my pieces in a very annoying manner. How about I resurrect this knight as well to a good square? I can always do this, that's fine. Basically what happened if you just press space and then... Ooh! Ah! Ah! Ooh! Yeah. Yeah, it's not very often that you get to deliver this fork at this level, but when you do, that's why you still celebrate. GG. I take no pride in that, but yeah. Alright people, we are still on 7 players with 11 minutes to go. We need to get to at least 12. I don't know where you're going to pull that from. I honestly don't know, but you better do it. We need at least 12 players, so 5 more before the deadline of 11 minutes runs out. 12 players is usually the norm, the minimum requirement for the tournament to be like a happy tournament. Because if you go below 12 players, that means we cannot have all 6 rounds. The number of rounds is directly dependent on the number of players. So if it's 11 players, you can only have 5 rounds, and you know, go down. We got Matthias or Matthias. I'm not sure exactly where the stress goes. What's up? How are you doing, my friend? I'm not sure I've seen you before. I'm not recognizing that nickname. How are you doing? What's up? Welcome to the community. We are streaming chess every day. We're streaming on the eye. Okay. All right. Fair enough. We'll note. We're streaming chess every day until we get to 50 concurrent viewers. And yes. For now, we're a little bit off. Not a little bit off. We're quite way off, right? We got ourselves a record of 23 people. But, you know, we're growing. We're growing. Why would play a 3 instead of taking? It's just a little gambit, so this is a bit of a gambit variation. So now I have to be a little bit careful as to what I want to do with my life. I want to play knight here. So like, if knight takes bishop, I can retake with the knight. This check I thought I didn't mind. This check I thought I didn't mind. Like if yeah, this knight capture doesn't bother me either. The question is, where does my queen want to go? Here, I suppose. I can't play. I'm too rotated to play. Nah, this ain't an excuse, Mr. Sun. If anyone doesn't want to play in a tournament just because they are lower rated, rating doesn't matter. Mohammed is like 300 blitz and Mohammed always plays and has a ton of fun. So never think that your rating is ever a problem with regards to playing or not in the tournament. Play, have fun, it's no pressure, it's unrated. And by playing with good players, and our tournaments have good players always, you'll just improve and you learn a lot. So, you know, it's always up to you people, but I would really encourage you to just disregard your rating completely, and you know, just have a shot at it. So where do you come from, Matthias, my friend? Sorry, Matthias, or is it Matthias? I apologize, Matthias. Where do you come from, my friend? And how long have you been playing chess for? How engaged are you in chess? We actually have people, as it turns out, that they don't play chess but still stick around for the stream. So yes. Konga, also good to have you back here, my friend. Are you going to join a tournament this week? No queen d7? Let's see. Pin. There is no pin. I don't know what kind of pin you're talking about. I don't know what kind of pin you're talking about, friends. I could play this. Uruguay. Most of my life, but never studied. My friend, I don't think it's a problem whatsoever. I think, you know, you can enjoy chess at any level, and you know, we've got mixtures of different ratings. And you are actually very lucky to join us today, my friend. So, Uruguay, you're from Montevideo or any other place? When are you getting married? What? Find me someone to marry, and then I'll consider it. Yeah, okay. So my queen literally has 0 infiltration squares. Like, my queen can take over the file, but cannot do shit with anything. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's take this pawn at least. The main problem is that we're probably now winning on the board. Probably. But it's just like, we have 0 time. We have absolutely no time. Absolutely no time. Let's do this with check. Let's pre-move that bishop. Let's play here. And let's play here. It's a bunch of pre-moves. There you go. Okay, fine. 7 seconds to go. Like I said, even with different colored bishops, 2 pawns up, I should be winning, I think. Then I can pre-move all I like. But I think at the end of the day, I'm going to try and get a draw. Shit, I made the wrong move there. I should have taken the pawn. Should have taken the pawn. But okay. Should have taken the pawn. Let's actually go back. Just king up, yeah. This is a sad situation. Now we lost. Yeah, like if I didn't have, if it wasn't a minute down, then I would have drawn this very easily because there is no way for either side to progress. But yeah, what? He allowed the repetition. Wow, unless it was intentionally like unless it was intentional. I don't know why. Wow. I'm surprised. Like, all you need to do is just wait for 5 more moves and make different moves with your bishop so the position doesn't repeat. If it was intentional, then I give my opponent a round of applause for being a good sport, but he didn't have to do it at all. I don't think I would have done it myself. I think I would have just, flagged. Yeah, just really near. So you are living near Montevideo, right? It should be quite early, actually. Interesting. Looks like another endgame video. You mean for hacking chess 60 lights? I mean, yeah, there is an interesting point to be made here, but I have made similar hacking chess videos before. All right, everyone. We've got 8 players in the tournament right now. If you're watching this and you feel like, what is this tournament? How can I join? First of all, you can join by clicking the link in the description below. The link is there. It's a must-play tournament. It's unrated, no pressure. We always have tons of fun. 5 minutes left, so you better hurry. 5 minutes left till the start. We've got 8 players right now. We need to push it up at least up to 12. And yes, if you click the link and it doesn't let you in, that means that you need to also join the club first. Luckily for you, I am so great, I put the link to the club in the description as well. So it's just, the tournament is really just 2 clicks away. You didn't put the tournament in the title, fewer people join. I mean, I did, didn't I? That player was a good sport. I don't know, like I said, if that was intentional, then kudos to my opponent. But if that was accidental, then yeah, my opponent just blundered massively. Your favorite chess player? Haven't you asked me that before? And it's funny because you said you don't play chess, so you would probably not know that many chess players anyway. So we've got 10 players now. We're getting closer. 3.5 minutes left, people. We need at least 2 players to make it worthwhile. Well, not make it worthwhile, but only with 12 players we do get to play a full set of 6 rounds. So 12 is usually the minimum of players. 12, 6 rounds. Where do you see tournament in that? Maybe it was just a mistake on my end, but I was confident that I changed the title to have the tournament. Well, that's just my mistake then. It's too late to fix anyway. The link is the description of the stream. That is correct, Sergio. And yes, I don't think I've ever seen you on YouTube hanging around. I guess you mostly just lurking. I can't find the tournament link. I thought you don't play chess. Only 11 players, but from all over the world. Pretty cool. I see 10. I don't know where you see 11. Giogai Sammy, welcome to the stream, my friend. I don't think that's... Have you ever joined my streams before? Have you ever done that? Because, we've interacted quite a lot in the comments under my videos and stuff. But, welcome to the streamers. I think it's the first time. And you are just in time if you want to play in a tournament, because our tournament is about to start in less than 2 minutes. Let me just refresh the page. Maybe I'm not seeing something. You say we have 11 players. I see 10. I still see 10. How can I be part of the tournament? The link is in the description. It literally says join today's tourney. But before you join the tournament, you also need to be a club member. So you need to join the club first and tournament second. The links are really there. It's just 2 clicks away. It's not difficult. Yeah, my bad 10 players. No problem. We do get last second entries usually, so it's likely that we get up to 12 in literally the dying seconds of the countdown. But yeah, we'll see. 1 minute to go, still on 10 players. If you're asking why I'm not playing any more games, it's because, you know, we don't have time for any more games. The tournament is really about to start. Yeah. Doing something I can't be in for round 1. Well, it's a shame, Carl. I guess your opponent's going to have to get a free point off of you then. Don't leave the tournament because of that, though. It's unrated, right? It is unrated. 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. 20 seconds to go. You gotta join it. You gotta join it. Sammy, you gotta play in the tournament. Don't challenge me. Don't even bother. The tournament starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, 10 players it is. 5 rounds. Let's go. Best of luck, everyone. Yeah, get ready. So I'm playing against Conga. I'm playing against Conga. And Conga is unhappy. Conga literally says 10-second delay. I don't know. I don't know like what the delay is, so I don't know. Alright, interesting. I wonder how prepared Conga is. I was 1 second late. Well, it's a shame, Mr. Sun. Joke's on you. Joke's on you, Mr. Sun. Joke's on you. Okay, defends it with f6. Never play f6. Alright, I guess I want to take. And what happens then is that we're going to try and make this huge gap of space on the king side count for our attacking. Like, we've got a rook on a semi-open file. If this knight ever like goes away, I guess Conga wants to castle queenside, which is something that you want to do, obviously. You never cast on kingside. Let me think. Let me think what we want to do. Doesn't look like there is any point in sacrificing anything just yet. Let's play bishop b5. Can I play with you next, please? Geo Guy Sammy, my friends. I don't know if you were listening to me. I guess you were not, so joke's on you. But literally when you came onto the stream, my friend, I did say at least 3 times that we are going to play in a tournament. And we are now playing in the tournament. You can still join. The link is in the description. It's very easy to join. And you need to be a club member as well to join a tournament. And the club link is also there. When people say my friends, I think of Indian people. What do you mean? Luckily, these are 5-minute games, so they're like more chill. They're like a bit more chill. There isn't that huge time pressure. I can still castle either way, to be honest. Okay, I can't really hear the stream. I'll join the club. Why can't you hear the stream, my friend? South Park? Is that a South Park meme? Alright, fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough. I haven't watched South Park in ages. Where's Kyle? Oh, Dan is here. Actually, Kyle did warn us that he's gonna have to miss round 1 because he's doing something very important. So, I guess, like, how typical is that? That Dan is the one that gets the free point. Dan always gets a free pass at everything. It's absolutely ridiculous. Dan is literally probably, you know... He's literally gets everything for free, and doesn't he? Terrible. Alright. No, I don't. Yeah. Okay. Queen moves. Yeah, Congo's about to castle. I'm still pulled down, which is okay. Which is okay. I'm gonna castle queenside myself. Probably. And we're just gonna try and wait for Congo's mistake, essentially. I could, like, sack a knight and take here. But I don't know if that makes too much sense. This pawn doesn't bother me that much, I don't think. Like, this is not a fork because I can just take the bishop, and this pawn is tremendously protected. So no worries there. I can still castle both ways, you know. I can still castle both ways. And like Congo's already made a committed choice. Confusing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna castle. I'd play King B1, King B8, King B1, good. I'm going to learn chess now. You made me develop interest in it. That's very interesting. If I am literally the thing that makes you learn chess, and chess becomes a like your hobby and in a good part of your life, then that's probably one of the biggest praises any streamer can get, right? Literally engaging someone in some sort of long-term activity. Sometimes I become partially deaf and I can't understand what YouTubers are saying without subtitles, and then just become normal. I don't know. I don't know. Kyle is back. All right, good to know, Kyle. Good to know. I've got to be slightly careful about like the troubles on that diagonal. Although, okay, no, not anymore. Oh. I suppose not anymore. Is this round 1? Yes, it's the round 1. Welcome back, Just a Human. If you are interested in playing in a tournament, you can still join. Late registration is obviously still on. So, you know, you better bloody join if you want to play. Better bloody join if you want to play. Okay, takes. All right. Now then, we're 2 pawns down. But I feel as though with the bishop pair we can still do some damage. Maybe, hopefully. And the damage begins... No, not now. The queen is defended. I was about to give this check. I thought we're going to try and win the queen. Not now, though. A bit too early. We can start with this, though. I think this is an interesting move. And we can do this. We can take this bishop. We've now got a tremendously dominant bishop pair. Look at this. I've got bishops that are so great, I'm even considering not taking that rook. That's how great my bishops are. But, yeah, I need to take the rook because, you know, if queen takes, I've got this knight hanging as well. So it's like a domino effect, if you will. So, taking the rook in and of itself, probably not necessary, but in conjunction with what happened afterwards, had to be done. And this king is in slight trouble now. Lost the first game. Yeah, it's okay, my friend. It's okay. Yeah, unfortunately, this doesn't prevent this mate. But good try, my friend. Yeah, I just had lots of mates. I just had too many mates to threaten. You couldn't stop all of them, I don't think. I also had like rook h8 at will, basically. GG. Was my game literally the last one of the rounds? Boy, Jesus. Alright, so we are now up to 12 players, which is good. Some guys have joined through late registration. Unfortunately, it's too late. It's too late with regards to the structure of the tournament. We are going to still have only 5 rounds instead of normal 6. So joke's on you. I am wondering, like, yeah, you gotta play your moves. Gotta play your moves, my friend. Is it Ritam's account? Is it Ritam's account? Ritam's not playing. Ritam's busy chatting. Are subtitles available in streams? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's kind of like, okay, maybe, but it's kind of difficult to subtitle real-time speech. There has to be some really good, like speech recognition system. But if you think, you know, YouTube must have one because it's YouTube. They have to be at the forefront of everything. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It's beyond my pay grade. You can't. All right, so you can't then. Well, it also depends on, sometimes I speak very quickly, and if English isn't your native language, obviously there may be some misunderstandings, right? So it's like we all have different levels of English, and it's okay. It's not about you being deaf. It's about just, you know, your comprehension, listening comprehension skill failing slightly. So it's fine. It's fine. They have delayed auto-generated subtitles. You would think that of all companies, YouTube must have that feature, or at least should have that feature. I'm Danish and I don't suck at English. Well, it has nothing to do with your specific country. It's just generally, as long as English isn't your first language, you can, you know, you can struggle sometimes. That's okay. That's okay, bro. Still, nah, Conga. I wouldn't be like, you're being mildly harsh there. I don't think you should, you know, scoff at people or be demeaning to people who don't have the best command of English. Like, it's not anyone's fault, like, or anything like that. So, all right. I'm just thinking what to do in this position. This is a weird hybrid of 2 variations of the Alekhine. And I really want to play Bishop f6, but with this knight there, I can, but I shouldn't. I can, but I shouldn't. Like, this bishop has more potential than that knight, probably. So, I'm just trying to think what I want to do with my life. I want to play a5, probably. If this bishop takes my knight, I'll be surprised, then I will not be particularly disappointed. Knight there instead. Okay, we're going to exchange those bishops. That's okay. It's arguably my worst bishop. Arguably. This knight wasn't hanging because it had 2 defenders, so I couldn't really capture it. I could, but what's the point? The knight goes back to f3, as predicted, as expected. And now, I don't know, let's play knight b4. Let's play knight b4. This knight is arguably slightly annoying. I almost want to play f5. Like, f5 actually sounds like a really bad idea. Leaves too much space. I think I just want to reroute this knight to f6 instead. I want to challenge that knight with another knight. Otherwise, this knight on e4 is, like I said, rather annoying. This I can retreat. And yes, like, funnily enough, we are somehow up 1 minute. Doesn't happen very often. Doesn't happen very often. So something will have to happen with this knight. I think one of the best ways to treat it is actually knight d2. But no, never mind. Knight c3 was also a decent shout. So no harm done. No damage done. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. Do you watch YouTube? Yeah, it's a thing that I was talking. I tend to talk about it pretty often because people ask me these sort of questions pretty often. I don't watch that much. Don't have time. Don't have time. You need to understand that, like, I stream. For example, I stream these days every day, and that is from 2 to 3 hours, right? And I also spend a lot of time trying to improve my chess, which is also anywhere between 2 to 6 hours a day. And if it's a weekday, I also need to work. Remember, like, adults work. They need to work. So take that out of the equation as well. And at the end, we get a day schedule where I just don't have time. What do you do for 6 hours a day? I said, you know, I work on my chess, and that could take anywhere between 2 to 6 hours a day. I'm not saying it takes 6 hours a day. I never said that. I said it can take from 2 to 6. Yeah, but what do you do when you work on your chess? You know, mainly like reading books, looking at interesting games, like improving my openings, etc. Mainly that. Free Queen. Oh, yes. Yeah, you see, this Max, you distracted me with a stupid question, and I didn't see the Queen was hanging. Thank you very much. Boach's Gambit declined. Oh God. Now, if anything, my comments about spending up to 6 hours a day studying chess is very ironic because of what just happened. The one time I try ask a serious question. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, we just compounded our issues here. We just compounded our issues. Poor X-Clown. Also, just the human takes an inordinate amount of time to spell my name correctly, but that's okay. As long as it takes 4 tries, it's good enough. 3 attempts later, as long as you get it in the end, right? I'm very confused. I'll be totally honest. I have lost the thread of who Ritam is, who his friend is, who his brother is, like who is titled. Like, I've lost the thread a long time ago. I'm not even questioning anything. I just play, and I hope they're like not cheating or anything, or not being mean. I have no idea, like, if the person I'm playing against is Ritam or whoever that is. I've lost the thread, I don't know. Because Ritam always gives weird information that is, like, sometimes contradicting. And I just don't know which one to go off of. Or if it's not contradicting, at the very least, it's very confusing. At the very least. Okay. So, let's take here. Let's take here, and we can take. Sorry, not take, but shit. Is Ritam watching the stream? Yeah, they saw that shit. I didn't see it. I was hoping after I failed to see it, I was kind of hoping that they didn't see it, so I would take their queen after like something King H1, right? Didn't happen. Yeah, this game is a comedy of errors, definitely. Also, I don't know how. I have no idea how, but they've got a perfect score against me. That's really weird. How do I always like tend to lose against them? So like nominally 600. Yeah, that speaks volumes about my quality of play, doesn't it? Speaks volumes. I mean, I can't blame anyone other than myself for this game. I missed the free queen. I can't blame Max though, because Max asked me a question, I got distracted. Yeah, so I blame Max for this. Yeah, so probably with this, my hopes of winning the tournament are basically out the window. But we'll see. Mate in 2 for black. Where was Maiden 2? Probably I missed Maiden 2 as well. I blame Max. Alright, so let's see what's happening in some other games. Okay, no more games, so the game's just finished. Alright. Anyways, when's Blondie coming back? Blondie's probably not coming back. Blondie was a Twitch extension. We're not streaming on Twitch anymore. Like, Blondie has zero purpose. Also, Blondie was sometimes a whining prat, you know. Sometimes at random intervals during the stream, like, Blondie would cry and ask for food, and you can't even feed him because we're not on Twitch anymore. So I don't need that negativity from Blondie on stream without any reason, so I just fired him. Alright, so I guess I'm playing against Matthias. I suppose I'm playing against Matthias, but yeah, Matthias doesn't seem to be there. Or at least we're going to wait for a little bit. In the meantime, let's look at what's happening in some other games. I'm guessing Anna is playing... I'm guessing that Anna is playing... Yes, that is correct. Anna is playing Ritam, or whoever that is. Ritam's brother, friend, whatnot. You know, if Anna doesn't beat him... then we have a serious contender in our hands. Don't we? Don't we? My game went d4, d5, resigns. I'm not playing anyone this round? Interesting. What about my game? No, my game is still not going. Matthias probably just took a break or something. Am I getting a free point? Yes. Yes, okay. So just move. Switch back to my game. Matthias says sorry. No problem, my friend, no problem. Happens to every one of us. When you gotta go, I guess. Alright. Well, in the remaining 3 rounds, I will try my best. I will try my best to be, you know, competitive. And maybe we can still get a shot at the podium. We'll see. We'll see. As you know, the tournament leaders are going to play against each other, take some points off each other, hopefully. And if I win the next 3 games, then we might have a shot still. I haven't won my own tournaments in a very long time. In a very long time. I was hoping that maybe today might be the day. Doesn't look like it, does it? Yeah, boy. Alright. I thought my knight's going to be taken. It wasn't. I guess we're going to go there. Just threaten the bishop. You've won before! How dare you? I know, right? Ridiculous. How could I have possibly pulled that off? Embarrassing. Not for me, but for those who played in that tournament against me. Absolute embarrassment. How does Exclam win anything? Also, I'm a 1300 in disguise. My blitz say AAA. That's nothing to boast about, I'm afraid, my friends. Rapid and blitz ratings for lots of people differ massively. So, trust me, like, yeah, I don't want to rain on your parade, but a lot of people that are 1000 blitz are 1500 rapid and so on. Like, 400 blitz, they can be 800 rapid. So, this sort of difference is very typical. So, yeah. But I see what you're saying. You're not actually like 1300 in disguise. You are what you are. You are what you are. So. I'm now a confirmed Smurf. You're a confirmed Prat, Max. That I can grant you. Max is a confirmed Prat. Max literally cost me victory in the last game. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's probably a good decision. When you're a piece of strap, you gotta make the most out of it, and this looks like making the most out of it. I'm ruining my king side. I'm 500 blitz and almost 900 rapid Lego. That just sort of confirms my point. Yeah, if I go bishop there, then this kind of pins everything. So I would rather not block. I would rather move away with the king. Yeah. I would rather move away with the king. Now, if bishop blocks, then either of these pawn moves, they attack my bishop and I can't do anything. The bishop is pinned. And this diagonal seems very safe at the moment, so very nice. Rook g1. Yeah, Kyle, you know better than to suggest move before I play it. But yeah, I was gonna play Rook G1 because it's like literally the most obvious move ever. So yeah. Now this square is a bit of an issue, but I can play Rook A to F1 to solve that problem. And don't forget we're up a piece. And our king is actually quite safe. Like, there is no attack. There is no attack. What, the knight can come in and that's it? Like, knight and a queen as the only attacking force? Not convincing. Not convincing. I've literally got a bunch of pieces around my king. Many more than just a knight and a queen. It would be very funny if I lost this one after talking so much crap. Let's not do that, though. Let's not do that. How about we play this move? We play this move, you know, contesting that knight. I'm seeing a big problem with that. I'll be happy to exchange it if I'm so happy. Oh yeah, let's exchange it. Why not? Let's play queen d3. Yeah, and now there's just legit no attack. Double attacking my pawn here, though. Double attacking my pawn there. Let's see, let me think about it for a second. Which way do I want to address it? Which way do I want to address it? I think I'm just going to take here. Just going to take here. I've got a counter threat. I've got a good counter threat. Rook E1. Nah, Rook E1 is too passive. Too passive, my friend. Attack! 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 Alright, so we forced this, which is nice. I can play this now. I can play this now. Rook takes. It's slightly annoying because the rook gets in, but we have more relevant threats of our own. So don't worry about that. It's just gonna be mate in one. GG, my friend. GG. GG, Matthias. Let's see what's happening over there. So Anna is, you know, having a tough game against Alakia. They're both on 2 out of 2. GG, Matthias. Yeah, so your trouble started essentially with that bishop, but I thought as a consolation prize, I can give you that, you know, your decision to sacrifice the bishop on g2 was a good one. You know, when your bishop is trapped, you gotta make most out of it. Is it desperado? 100%. And even though it's not the hardest decision to make, you could say, well, it's obvious that, you know, in this position I need to sacrifice on g2. Doesn't always work like that. It doesn't always. These sort of easy decisions don't always come to you. And yeah, it's good. It was good to see. It was good to see. GG. Is this Scandinavian your main defense? Moscow is back. Welcome back, my friend. Unfortunately, it looks like you're a little bit too late for our weekly tournament, so maybe for next week you want to put it on your calendar and not miss it, 5 PM UTC. We are now playing on round 3. I'm done with my game. We're now watching this, a thrilling contest between Anna and Alakia, tournament leaders. And it's a close one, it's a close one. It's a close one. It's a close one, surely. It looks like white has got, like, both black and white got some advantages. Black has got the space advantage, very good pawn, and very good knight as well. But, you know, white's got some counter threats as well. So that's interesting. That said, you know, that pawn is becoming more and more of an issue. I don't know, something maybe rook a2. Rook a2 sounds nice, maybe. Now this instead. Yeah, so the attacks the rook. And also need to worry about like these moves. Which side would you prefer to be, white or black, in this position? Well, now it's very easy to say. Now it's very easy to say because obviously black has got the upper hand. And a lot of threats. Like these knights, they look good, but they don't provide anything. Like this knight can't get in. Can't get in at all. This knight also can't get in. So yeah, Anna is probably regretting the placement of the knight. Anna's a pawn up. But it doesn't really matter when you've got all of this going on. This is really scary. White is getting clamped. Yeah. This is looking very scary. So Anna decides to get rid of the knight nonetheless. Anna may be able to flag. You know, Lake's got, 10 seconds left? Ooh, plays that instead, hangs bishop. What on earth happened there? Wow. Wow, what happened there? Yeah, yeah. Anna will be relieved. Anna will be absolutely relieved with that. Prakriti, welcome back to the stream. I don't think I have, you know, I've seen you for quite some time. You have been, I think you popped in a couple of times before, but not for very long. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. We're now playing in a tournament, in a community tournament. Anna is the only player. No, I'm playing against Quadrator this game. Okay. Not against Anna. Maybe if I beat Quadrator in round 4, in round 5, I'm going to play Anna. Who knows? We'll see. How are you doing, Prakriti? What's up? What's up? What's my score against Quadrator? 6 wins, so the perfect score. Alright. Let's not ruin it then. Let's not ruin it. Let's not ruin it. This is a very standard stuff. Like, all of these moves are very standard for this variation. You're going to castle queenside. You're going to try and put a bit more pressure on the center. Play e5. Everything good, you say? What do you mean? Like, everything good is with you? Sicilian is better than Alekhine. You know, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, Moscow, but I agree. If you wanted to say that to wind me up a little bit or create a conversation, I agree. Sicilian is better than Alekhine, there is no debate. Doesn't mean I'm gonna, you know, stop playing the Alekhine. Is Alakia here? You mean in the chat? Probably, but I don't think they are in the chat currently because they're playing in the game. Or what's the deal? Let's see. What do I want to do? I guess I want to take. I guess we're gonna, you know, liquidate some of the stuff in the center. In the end, we'll have tremendous pressure against d4 no matter which piece retakes. Like, if knight retakes, fine. What Ritter is thinking. Salaki's the friend. I don't know. Like I said, Max, I don't have any I don't have any further input on that situation. I don't have any further input, Max. Like I said, I don't remember who the hell, like, who's who. I'm telling Dan. Ah, okay. Okay. My complaint retracted. There's no debate. Like, well, the study is probably the only advantages over the Sicilian Billion Marshall. Well. I would still, like, I guess you're right. I guess you could argue that Alekhine is not as Alekhine is still theoretically dense. Just because people don't play it as much doesn't mean there's not a hell of a theory to learn. So it's difficult to compare it with the Sicilian, I guess, because Sicilian's got so many variations, it's got more to learn. But I wouldn't discount Alekhine as, like, well, there are some suspicions of mine. Yeah, because it's a 600 account and they're playing not like a 600 doesn't mean, like, they're cheating. Like, when I played against Alakia, they literally blundered their queen, literally a couple of games ago in this tournament. And I lost because I didn't see the queen hanging, because Max distracted me. So it's unlikely they're playing with an engine. Like, the story goes that, you know, this account is being shared by multiple people or something, and one of them is like a candidate master, or like supposed to be good, so like we don't have any reasons to suspect anything. So yeah. You think I wouldn't have caught up to that, Dan? Yeah, you think? Yeah, I'm 3 steps ahead of you. So yes. There is no reason to suspect, like, anything massively. Not at the moment, at least. More like 3 steps behind. Yeah. The only case when I can be 3 steps behind Dan is when, you know, we are in a line of fire and I need a meat shield in front of me so that Dan hides me with his body when Dan gets shot, you know. And so that, you know, I don't die, but, you know, I get saved by Dan's basically call. That got grim. That got grim really quickly. Yeah, but jokes aside, like I said, I don't have any input on the situation as it stands. Okay, this check I thought was like, yeah, this like, nah, I don't like it. I don't like this check. I get to do this at the very least, and after this, you know, the king is at the slight fire. Who the hell is this Nikaru guy? It's Pratik. It's Pratik. Yeah, Max is correct. Pratik used to have a different nickname, but yeah, changed the nickname I think a couple of days ago. Yeah, now Kotrator's got some things to think about. Because, you know, the queen is not trapped or anything, the queen's got a bunch of squares to retreat to, but the thing is, you know, this king ain't good. Yeah, I changed that, I thought it sounded funny. Yeah, no one's got any problems with your nickname, especially not Muhammad. Muhammad is a very nice person. Just that Muhammad was confused, I suppose. Is Kotratori's even there? Like, there's only so much time we can spend thinking about that move. All right. So queen takes. Queen takes. I do have a couple of ideas. What I want to do. I could play this at the very least. Nah, but then queen f5 and then the bishop is pinned and I threaten nothing. How about I play this instead? No, very straightforward move. Liberty of time spent, freedom of speech. I don't know. What are you talking about? I missed the plot for a second there. What? What? Freedom of speech? Liberty of time spent? What? Okay, this. Okay, but I can. Okay. Fine. How can I prove tactics, my master? I'm not your master, my friend. As much as, you know, I wouldn't mind it, you know, no, not master. Yes, do that. Do this. Okay, Ha. Ha ha ha. So you want to threaten something? Is this really a threat? As soon as I'm done with this game, I will answer your question, Moscow, okay? I'm now a little bit preoccupied. I'm thinking whether or not I want to allow this. So, like, queen takes f3 should be still fine. I'm just analyzing, so, like, check, king d7, and then check here. There. Should be fine. Don't think I'm missing anything. Should be fine. Yeah, I was thinking which way to block. I can even block with the queen if I so wish, but it seems like counterproductive. Slightly counterproductive. We've got the bishop hanging, we've got the mate hanging, all kinds of threats. And 9 seconds. Most importantly, yeah, well, this is just game over. Yeah, GG, my friend. We kept the perfect score against Kotrator, aka Just a Human. And yes. GG, my friend. GG. How is our tournament leader doing? Ooh, Anna playing against Max. Sheesh, what a battle. What a bloody battle. Equal material. Let's see what happens in the position. Yeah, this position is messy. Max literally got no king side. Max has literally got no king side whatsoever. But it doesn't seem like a big problem. In fact, Max has got this amazing pawn over here. And the damaged king side isn't really an issue anymore because there aren't no queens anymore. There is no attack. And Max has got an extra piece for that very dangerous pawn, which is nice. And Anna is also like half a minute down on time. So it should be victory to Max, which opens the tournament up. Massively opens the tournament up. I just realized the king might be lonely. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, my friend? Yeah, this is where Max should not rush things. Okay, fair enough. Anna resigned. I just had an epic game. Well, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. Unfortunately, we can't see it. Let's see what's going on with Alakia versus Dan. Both of them are very low on time. Like, look, they're both very low on time, but the position is still like, it's almost as if like anyone barely did anything. Like, we're not even close to an endgame. Master, please don't forget my question. Don't call me Master. It's a bit awkward. But yes, I'm not forgetting about your question, my friend. I will get to it. Don't be afraid. So Dan wins on time. All right, so we got a bunch of people on 3 out of 4, and I'm playing Anna. Jesus Christ, God. I don't have a very good record against Anna because Anna is strong. I've never actually beaten Anna. I drew her a couple of times, but that's pretty much about it. Pretty much about it. And I'm gonna try and make our best out of the situation. Most of my problems against Anna actually come with time. She plays really quickly. And most, like, I think both of my losses happened because of the time situation and draws, some of the draws as well. So I think I just need to make a mental note for myself not to play really slowly. So Anna is expecting me to castle queenside, hence all of the pawn pushes, but I'm gonna surprise her. I'm gonna castle kingside. Did you people know that Xclam has never lost a game ever? That is absolutely true. Spot on. Absolutely spot on. Okay, so I promised myself I'm going to play a bit quicker. Yeah, let's try and come up with a decent idea. I want this time's not doing much. Let's play h6. Let's play a bit of a waiting move, shall we? A bit of a nothing move. I won't be surprised if Anna replies with h3. Okay, queen h3 it is. I was half correct. In the meantime, let's play this. If bishop takes knight, I'll be quite surprised. So it didn't happen. It didn't happen. I want to play bishop f6, maybe. Maybe. I wanna give space to this because it looks like Anna's trying to literally destroy me on the king side. I want to move as many pieces towards the king side as I can. So this is the point of this operation. Operation Apparition. Ah, knight there. Well, can take it, but I don't want to. That would be getting rid of my very important piece. So instead, I guess I want to go here. That maybe sounds about right. Anna's got like a decent grip on g6 with all of that. So Anna's like looking to literally overrun me. Got tremendous amount of space. At some point, maybe I'm gonna be forced to play this move. I guess. Let's do this one. Okay, so a lot of exchanges, and then I guess I want to play here. At what time do you sleep? Since when? Yeah, I'm just reading your chats, guys. At what time do I sleep? Well, yesterday I went to bed at around 2 AM. I couldn't fall asleep until about 3 AM, to be perfectly honest. So I didn't fall asleep immediately, so I had a bit of a troubled night. But yeah, these days, like, my sleep schedule changes a lot. I've got to be perfectly honest. My sleep schedule changes a lot. It depends on all kinds of circumstances. But for the last couple of weeks, I've been relatively consistent with my sleep schedule, which is good. Always nice. I've been relatively consistent in that I'm just trying to figure out whether this completely ruins everything. I hope not. I hope it doesn't. Yeah, last couple of weeks I've been going to bed like 1, 2 a.m. and waking up around like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., which is really nice. Really nice. Finishing 3.5, 3 out of 5. Nice, Bratic, well done. Well done, my friend. Good stuff, good stuff. Why is my tournament score always 3 out of X? I don't know, my friend. I don't know. Well, I did contribute to that in an extent. Thank you very much for losing me, my friend. Just a human, aka Quadrato. Your contribution to my points tally is always very much appreciated. Yeah, boy. Alright. Alright, so rook takes. If rook takes, I didn't actually know which way I want to take. I never decided. No, never decided because I am so indecisive. Which way would you take, chat? Don't tell me after I do. But I don't want to spend too much time thinking on that move, to be perfectly honest. I guess let's take with the pawn. Let's take with the pawn, try to put against a little bit of pressure here. The rook is going to be trying to come in. Makes sense. Rook is going to play like rook g2, shielding the king. I got to be very careful about the queen in this scenario because, you know, at some point if I'm not careful, bishop comes in and traps my queen. That wouldn't be nice. That would be the opposite of nice. That would literally be the opposite of nice. In the meantime, whilst we're on it, let's try and push some pawns. Since we took with a pawn, let's try and utilize that slight pawn chain that we've got here. Also, I never try to forget the fact that I can always take this pawn with check, which I'm about to do. Is that even a good thing? Though, let's take it and see what happens. I guess there are no downsides to taking here. Like, even if bishop blocks, I could just go back. And then, like, I can take here alternatively. It's just like, I've got pawns hanging of my own. So, I guess we're going to see. Like, I expect bishop blocking, queen blocking. Unexpected, but interesting. Okay, let's exchange. I was not anticipating that. I'll be perfectly honest. And now what? And now what? I guess protect with the rook. Why not? And yeah, this push of g5 is slightly impossible. I've got a bloody sexy square. I've got to be honest. Like, this is amazing. Like, and I might even consider sacrifice the rook there. So great the square is. Not now though, apparently. So we've got a good position. Yeah, maybe sacrifices now. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so it doesn't do it yet. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's try and make something happen then. Let's try and make something happen. Takes. A rook takes, maybe. There. It's important not to miss any tricks with mates and stuff. I hope there is no, like, stupid mate hovering around. Okay, bishop takes. I'm gonna take this instead. We're still a pawn up with a very good knight. The rook infiltrates. Is that a problem? Is that a problem? Is that a problem when the rook infiltrates? Let's attack. What about... What about we attack this bishop first of all? And now what? Play here. Takes with this pawn, I suppose. Yeah, my king... Ooh, I'm losing on time again. Yeah, losing on time against Anna is something that I always do, and it's always terrible. It always feels terrible. Because I don't feel I deserve this. I don't feel I deserve this. Okay, so decides not to check me again. Fine. Play here. Fine. I've got stuff defended, so it doesn't really matter. Takes. Yeah, like, look, people. This is literally the summary of how I lose against Anna. She just flags me. This is literally the summary of how I lose Anna. Like, I literally, like, I'm not taking anything away from Anna. This is just slightly annoying. I get decent positions against her to the point where I'm better and or winning. And in the end, it just, like, gets slightly messy, and then I lose on time. So, this is just, you know, how it happens. So, yes, Anna did win another tournament, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. Max is in third. How is... Max is in second, sorry. Dan is somehow in third. I don't know how that happened. Why is Dan's got such a high coefficient? I'm fourth. Alright. I'm fourth, and I'm fifth, actually. What the hell? Alright, that's weird. So I am fifth behind Pratik because of a difference in a coefficient. Kotrator is sixth. So we've got Alaki in seventh. We've got Matthias in 8th, Mohammed in 9th, Kyle in 10th, Konga in 11th, and Mr. Sun in 12th. Well, I do have to applaud everyone. Great job in the tournament. Congratulations to Anna. That's another tournament for her. Yeah. Sorry, I was just focused on playing against Anna. Didn't help me since I lost, but we had a good position. And let me catch up with the chat now. Let me catch up with the chat. Can't read chess related stuff because of these playing style compared to the board moves. Can't remember pawn 2, 4. That's okay. Well, also welcome back to the stream. I just found a game from my what's this ace? What's this SAD? Is this Sicilian Alpin something? You know, tournament. This is why. Welcome back to the stream, Kirby, as well. Assad. Jeez. Oh, why did you have to make it capitalized? Bloody hell. You can send a game. I'm not going to be looking at any games today, though. But yeah, we're going to look at it like tomorrow or the day after at some point, yeah. Dan beat me. Well, Dan never played me in this tournament, so... Here we see Axkan, the top English junior in Belarus, doesn't know the word sad, doesn't he? Does he? Bloody hell, that's a terrible mistake. Question, yeah. So, to get better at tactics, well, the most obvious answer is puzzles, right? But I remember, was it you who really disliked puzzles? I disliked them myself. So, didn't I answer that question yesterday, by the way? Yesterday, I remember speaking, maybe it wasn't you who I was speaking that about, but I was literally saying yesterday the thing I'm about to say right now, the same thing. Literally spend more time after your games looking at the engine, because I am like anywhere around these days 1800s to 2000 and blitz, which some of you consider pretty high, right? Like I don't, but you might. And you even like at this level, if you take 50 my latest blitz games and run them with an engine, all of them, you will find that in those 50 games I will have missed at least like 25 to 50 very easy tactics. We're talking about 1 move forks, 1 move skewers, or 2 move forks, 2 move skewers, etc. Mate and 3s, mate and 4s. And then you look at all of this and you're like, bloody hell. Like, because when you play blitz games back to back to back to back to back to back to back, and you don't look back on them, you're like, you think you know where you're making mistakes, and mistakes are obvious to see, but what you don't see when you don't analyze them afterwards, the stuff that you miss. That's why you miss it, because you never saw it, you never thought of it. When you play blitz games and you win, some you lose, you may say, I played relatively well, etc, etc. And you look at the engine, and the engine will tell you you play shit. Even though you win, you still play shit. You miss a lot of stuff. So, yeah. I hope that answers your question. literally takes a bit of dedication, takes a bit of extra time. Look at your games with an engine afterwards. Okay, I already do that. Any more tips? That was kind of my main tip. Do it better. Do it more. Well, one more thing that I can tell you, but it's very hit or miss, is try to play openings that challenge your tactical vision. If you want to improve your tactical vision, you may even consider taking up openings like King's Gambit or some other Gambit, stuff like that. Put yourself out of your comfort zone and try to challenge the way you see things. And you will be losing games, a lot of games at first, but you know, like it's literally no pain, no gain. You're gonna have to lose, you're gonna have to analyze and stuff. So if your openings are very, like, I don't know, solid, strategic, you may wanna, you know, mix your repertoire up a bit. I already played this. Welcome to the stream, Paulia. Hi, my friend. How you doing? Pretty asks, do you have any kind of degree? Yes, I do have a bachelor's degree. Yes, I graduated, what, 3.5 years? My heart skipped a beat there. I graduated 3.5 years ago. Oh, wow, 3.5 years ago. Yeah. How you doing? I'm doing okay. We just played a community tournament. Which unfortunately you missed. Don't forget, people, don't forget that Sundays are always special days. If you are in the chat and if you want to, like, play some fun chess, no pressure chess, unrated games, mark Sunday as a special day in your calendar, because on Sunday we have community tournaments always at the same time, 5 p.m. UTC. So yes, and joining the Discord is also a surefire way of not missing them. Yes. Also, like the stream. Don't forget to like the stream. If you haven't done that for some reason, subscribe. And, you know, notification bell is also very important, because our streams don't always get recommended, even if you have been to them before. Notification bell eliminates that problem. Notification bell makes sure that you don't miss the streams, because YouTube can be very nasty to me, very mean. Don't show you my videos. So yes. And all that jazz. Also, feel free to become a member and actually support the channel a little bit if it's affordable for you, if you feel like doing that. When you're a member, you get a badge next to your name, and your nickname is highlighted as a special color, like a green one. Very nice. And you get priority queuing when playing with me. That means that you don't have to wait for the entire queue if you want to have a match. Chess is a very mindful game, in my opinion. Well, that's kind of 2 + 2 is 4 kind of situation. Yeah, obvious, but yeah, of course it is. You gotta think a lot. Yeah. I'm sorry, Moscow. Yeah, you say you already played the Sicilian. I don't know what else can I bring to the table. What else can I bring to the table? Dan was saying also about tactics-based chess books, which is also one thing that can help. Are you in a house of bravery, brilliance, balance, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Slytherin, Ravenclaw? Is that bravery, brilliance, balance? Is that the Discord thing? Is it? Or what are these three? Like, is that the Discord thing? Yeah. Bravery, brilliance, balance. What is a house of balance supposed to stand for? I guess I'm gonna say bravery. I'm neither brilliant nor balanced. So I guess I'm gonna say bravery. And amongst the houses, I'd actually maybe controversially pick Slytherin. I think Slytherin get a bad rap. Do chess players have prime years? I mean, like, I don't like. It's very individual, Preeti. It's very individual. Like, there are physicals. There is a physical side to that, I guess. I haven't read anything on that, but I would assume that your brain kind of peaks at around 30-ish, and this is where I guess chess players also tend to peak. But I don't know. I don't know. Like, judging by how late I started playing chess, I wouldn't be surprised if I peaked much later because of how late I started, essentially. So yes, chess is very frustrating and rewarding at the same time. Also correct. Do we have any more plans for today? Yes, we do. We do. I'm just, catching up with the chat, essentially. Catching up with the chat. I would pick Slytherin because I don't know, I like Slytherin. I think Slytherin, Slytherin is an interesting mix of brilliant people and people who want to be like prominent. It's just a shame that a lot of brilliant people who wants to be prominent tend to be assholes. That's why Slytherin gets a bad rap. And they also tend to be quite snobby. I'm not snobby. Why are puzzles more boring than endgames to me? Same. Javon bombed the interview today. Was it today, Javon, right? Bombing, I think it's bad. If it's bad, then I'm really sorry to hear that. But if it's good, then it's good. But bomb usually means bad as far as my English goes. I think. Bad. What makes you think that, my friend? What makes you think that? Alright, so the plan was that I had in mind is that I actually want to get a couple of rapid games. Suddenly. I haven't played rapid. I've dropped a couple of rapid points because I wasn't focusing on it too much. I don't know, I want to interact with you a bit more and not waste valuable time. So let's try and look for some rapid game, shall we? Yeah, you see, my rapid rating used to be 2180. And it dropped because I didn't play well. Are there any performance enhancers draft for chess? Coffee. I mean, I don't know. Coffee doesn't seem to affect my performance in the slightest. It's good to have it around, but I don't have it as a, I don't know, performance enhancer thing. I just enjoy it. Had 3 attempts on the last question, messed all of them up. But what was that question? How could you fail a question? Coffee makes my brain slow. Coffee just tastes good. Coffee tastes good. Do you know any language other than English? I mean, I have Castle Queenside, please. No. Nope. You from which country? I am currently living in Poland, but I'm not Polish. I am from Belarus, initially, which is a country that is next to Poland. Answering that language question, I have, 2 mother tongues that I speak. Russian and Belarusian. Which are quite similar, but not identical. And I speak English, obviously. I do speak also I just blooded a pawn for no reason. Yeah, this is what happens when you play Rapid as Blitz. You castled queenside. Shh. Don't say that. Don't let anyone know. I speak a bit of Polish because I've been living, in Poland for about a year, and Polish is ultimately very similar to Belarusian as well. But my Polish isn't super great. And I also speak German, and I speak like just a teeny tiny bit of Spanish. And coming back to Javon's discussion from the interview, when are you getting the result, Javon? I don't mean to presume anything, but it's very natural. It's very natural for like a lot of people to just underplay their performance. Like I've seen so many people to the point where it's even slightly annoying sometimes when they're, I did so bad, and then they pass and do great. It's natural for us to assume bad things. I would say don't focus on it. What's done is done. Wait for the results and try to be as optimistic as you can. Because especially annoying, like it has nothing to do with your interview, with your situation specifically, Javon, but especially annoying, if you ever studied at university, you will know. There are these annoying people, annoying breed of like proper, crammers, right? And whatnot. Every bloody time, like they don't even themselves see how predictable and painfully annoyingly predictable these people are. Every time we have an exam, all these people who always get straight A's and 10s out of 10s, before every exam, like, I learned nothing, I will fail. And then they do their thing and they're like, oh shit, I did so badly. And like, come on, bitch, relax. It's gonna be the same thing as every time. You're gonna get your 9 and 10 out of 10 and you're gonna piss off into the sunset. Like, oh, no, this time I did really bad, I promise. And guess what? They get 9 out of 10, 9 and 10 out of 10. So, yeah, always the same. Once I told my friend I'm gonna fail and got 100. Yeah, so maybe Javon, you are one of these people. And I'm saying that in the most loving way, Javon. It needs to stop being like that. Because people who actually struggle and people who actually suck and haven't learned a thing, they get very annoyed by people like you, trust me. Trust me. So you gotta think twice next time before like panicking and spazzing out. Not very good. Hi there, Shreyan. Welcome back to the stream, my friend. I haven't talked to you in quite a while. I saw your question, I just didn't get into it. Because it literally didn't have time. But that stuttering was kind of bad, to be honest. In the defense of the stuttering and all that, perfect interviews don't exist. They literally don't exist. There will always be at least one thing that either sucks or is not as good as everything else was. Like, if it wasn't the stuttering, it will be something else that you would fixate yourself on. Just scratch that. Forget about it. It's just complete. Like, it's out of your control. It doesn't matter. Forget about it. So yeah, that'd be my point. Human beings will always find something to complain about. Just in our nature. Again, it has nothing to do with you specifically, Javon. Just, yeah. You sound very matured, even at the age of around 25. I don't know. It's in the courts of public opinion whether I'm mature or not. Max is gonna say my mental age is around like 5. Why did I decide to move to Poland? Literally don't have a choice, Prissy. Literally don't have a choice. Because it was Poland or jail. Again, I'm exaggerating, but it was either Poland or a very bad existence and a very dangerous, risky one at that. And you know, what do you do for a living? I am a digital marketing specialist, and in that field, I've done a couple of things. At the moment, I am mostly preoccupied with writing articles. I'm doing copywriting. Which month were you born in? Oh, did you miss my birthday? You prat Max. You little prat. Missed my birthday. As it was in June. It was, you know, relatively recent. Relatively recently. So maybe I'm expecting E5. Like, this pawn is under pressure. And maybe E5 is... Well, also knight C5, I guess. But I can do that. We'll see. I'm busy today, so I might have to head off soon. Well, Jevon, next time, at least, like, I'm not gonna flame you. Of course, you had a perfect excuse. You've got yeah, E5 happened as I predicted. You've got a perfect excuse of having this interview, but next time, don't miss our tournaments. Tournaments are important. Yes. Try not to miss them. Do you hate your job? Be honest. No, it's fine. How do I say happy birthday when I don't even know when it bloody is? Max is getting angry. Max is getting all kinds of angry. Yeah. Alright, so if I take this pawn, my knight's basically trapped. Which isn't great. But it's good. We redirected it like so. Just back to C3. Back to C3. Okay, so wants to exchange a couple of rooks apparently. I'm gonna move my king up, why not? Is education fee high in Poland? I wouldn't know, I never studied in Poland. My degree I completed in my country. A master's in science. That specifically I wouldn't know. Like, definitely. I'm afraid. Can you talk in detail on the topic of how you shifted to Poland and live apart from your family? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that is a very tough question. That is a very tough question. You know, I don't dodge. Like, you guys should know. Like, regulars will know that I never dodge personal questions. I literally do my best to answer every question thrown at me in the sincerest and most complete way possible. But like this specific question, kind of a little bit. Say goodbye to Ritam. Oh, Ritam is leaving. I'm sorry, I just got too preoccupied with my own thoughts there for a second. Yeah, my mother is telling me to go to sleep. Yeah, well, go to bed. Go to bed, Ritam. Alright, thank you for coming, Ritam. Thank you for playing as well. I'll talk to you soon, I suppose. I'll talk to you soon. And do come back tomorrow. So that question about, you know, moving and living apart from everyone, it's rather painful. It's rather painful. Like, it's been hard. The last year, generally speaking, I moved to Poland like over a year ago, just about over a year ago, and it's been. I can't say I'm managing it very well, so I don't have a success story to share. Yeah, it's just that, like I said, even like thinking about it is it's kind of difficult. I'm doing my best. I'm trying my best to manage my life and my stress. I can't say I've been particularly successful, but yeah. Is it me, or do entry jobs require 20 years of experience or a PhD? Yeah, it's like, yeah. It's one of those, isn't it? It's one of those. Okay, it takes. This is an interesting endgame. This is a very interesting endgame. I'm just trying to think how to not bottom it. Essentially. I guess we need to play here. Take. Yeah, and yeah, this the king just gets the opposition and uses the extra pawn to push it forward. That's not looking good. Yeah, this is losing. Was there a way for me to like do anything about it though? I don't know. This looks like very losing. Like the king just goes there, takes the pawn, and promotes. And I will not be quick enough to do any of that here on that side. Yeah, and since he's also pushing me back. Yeah, so this is very good. This is very instructive. It sucks to be on the losing side of it, but like on a serious note, everyone pay attention right now. This is how you play these endgames 101. When you have an extra passed pawn, you for the moment ignore you ignore everything. You ignore this. You ignore this. You don't give a shit about any of this. You play this endgame. You play this endgame like if it was just this. All of this. King and pawn versus king. You play like this till the end. You push this pawn as far as you can. Right? Like my opponent is doing. Like my opponent is doing absolutely everything correctly. Brilliantly. You're pushing the pawn as far as you can. And when the pawn reaches its maximum potential, only then you start like doing this. So yes. Yes, like everything absolutely spot on by the opponent. Everything absolutely brilliantly. Like I could have played the king f1 to make it a bit tougher, but it doesn't matter. Like I'm allowing king f2 just if my opponent wants to finish the game off earlier. Yes, this is a loss Silman put us in this book. I mean, yeah, like I said, yeah, it's obviously losing. It was losing. Job requires experience, and a person requires job to get experience. Yes, like, Preeti, with regards to your question and with regards to your annoyance, I have some good news and some bad news. I have some good news and some bad news. Actually, these are all bad news. Preeti, it has been like this forever. This is not a 2023 problem. It was like this 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. If you are just starting out, if you are just a university graduate with zero experience, it has always been like that. When people say, "Oh, jobs are now to get harder than ever," bollocks. It's always been hard, okay? And I can completely understand the complaints, and it's easy to talk from my perspective once I've done some things already. But I've also been in that position. I was in that position like X amount of years ago. I completely understand, completely can relate. And the most basic and the most obvious thing that I can say to that is you've got to try and settle for the best worst thing. You've got to settle for the best worst thing. You find the best possible entry job that you can possibly. This is obvious, right? But, you know, gotta spell it out. You find the best worst thing. You find an entry job that is just about tolerable, just to try and get there. So yeah. "26 years ago, even McDonald's won't even hire me." What? McDonald's wouldn't even hire you? I shouldn't be laughing if true, but come on, isn't it like terribly easy to get a job at McDonald's? Why would they hire you? What was their reason? If that is true, if you tried and they declined you, what was their reasoning? I'm really curious. If everyone needs a job, who's going to give jobs? What? I'm sorry, Preeti, I don't understand. This condition doesn't make any sense. Well, an employer. An employer. Alright, sorry I was gone. I had to do something. Well, it's a shame that you missed the tournament. Bam out. Shame. Shame on you. Stream has been alright. Stream has been alright. Actually asking them, I didn't try, it was a joke. Alright, because, you know, like I said, if it was really that bad that McDonald's didn't hire you, then I would be surprised. So yes, a job at McDonald's, as much as you would dread that perspective, a job at McDonald's, trust me, you would get. They literally take everyone, because the staff circulation is like literally the staff turnover. Crazy. However, if you're trying to get some job experience, McDonald's ain't gonna cut it for obvious reasons. If you're trying to get like a job in IT or anywhere else, logistics, marketing, whatever, obviously. You're gonna need more than that. You're gonna need more than that. I saw someone post pictures with the KFC job rejection letter and had chicken with. That's really bad taste. If true, if it's not a joke or anything, it's quite bad taste from KFC perspective. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I just cannot. I'm slightly annoyed by this. I've got to be honest. I cannot focus. I've played so much Blitz. I'm literally playing rapid games as Blitz. Like, if it was Blitz, if it was just me blundering a pawn randomly on Z4 and Blitz, I wouldn't give a shit. But because it's a 10-minute game, it matters. And now this game turns into a slugfest. But I just can't concentrate. I'm playing like Blitz, literally. Can't do anything about it as it stands. Which is greatly annoying. But what can you do? If everyone needs a job, who will think of establishing a company that creates jobs to people? I don't what I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense, Preeti, I'm afraid. If everyone needs a job, who will create jobs? What? Yeah. Also, like, it's a paradox. It's these are not connected. What do you mean? Like, if everyone needs a job, who will create jobs? These are not connected. People, yes, it is correct that people need jobs, but it's also correct that there are lots of jobs out there. It's just a nonsensical statement, I'm afraid. Yeah. 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 Sorry, I'm just having just had a bit of a brain fart there for a second. So, what people... There are more job openings than people needing a job. But in any country, in any country almost, unless it's a really struggling country. What people don't to admit is that they can play the pity card or the unemployment card as much as they want, but the reality is there are many more job openings than people needing jobs. Fact. At the same time, to counter my own argument, a lot of the jobs that are technically available and the jobs that create the whole massive of job openings, a lot of them are crap. A lot of them are, not crap, that's a bit insulting to people who actually do these jobs. But let's say they're not jobs that are desirable by most people. So, yeah. We're talking about all kinds of like low-level jobs or entry-level jobs. Trust me, you could, like I said, if you wanted to work at McDonald's, you could get it by tomorrow. Literally. They take everyone. And they have lots of job openings always. They always take everyone with open arms. You go to a McDonald's, you go to any McDonald's in your area, you will in any McDonald's see an advertisement or a poster saying we are hiring, because they're always hiring. There are always opportunities. The other question is, like, you wouldn't obviously want to work in McDonald's, right? Because, like, yeah. If you don't want that, then it's a different situation. You got accepted to Oxford, is that correct? Is that, like, not a joke? As a janitor? That was a joke. If it wasn't, then we would obviously celebrate. Yes. This is not true in a third world country. Listen to what I said. I said in any country apart from those who are really struggling. Listen to what I said. Hear me. Janitors are important though. Yes, they are. Like, everyone's important. Everyone's important. There is a saying in Russian which translates roughly, very roughly, into English as all jobs are needed, all jobs are important. I know it's a very shoddy translation, but yeah. Oxford wouldn't be what it is without its janitors. Correct. That is also very much true. That is also very much true. Oh, bollocks. Ah, bollocks. Should not have retreated to E2. Yeah, this skewer is annoying. And it's creating loads of problems. Getting jobs these days, survival of the fittest. Yeah, I guess. I suppose so. But like I said, I don't like. I want to be very balanced, people. I hope that my point gets across to all of you, despite how it may be not the most pleasant thing to see or to hear. I want to offer the most balanced point, and if you disagree with my opinion, it's alright. But I always try to play both sides. No, now it's not as hard as it's ever been. No, it's not getting harder than ever. People of the younger generation, like people who are now in their late teens, in their early 20s, and I'm barely like out of that generation, so I'm very close to it. The most important thing is to not wallow in self-pity for too long, because a lot of young people give up on their dreams, on their ambitions, think they're bad, think they're pathetic, think that the world is unfair, etc, etc. At some point you gotta stop doing that. At some point you gotta own up to the fact that it's not easy, and it's never been easy, and it's not, you're not unlucky, It's not the world is very cruel. Gotta be better, you gotta try harder and get at it. This is the only way you get anything in life. So yes. This is hard, right? No one will ever say anything else if they're trying to be reasonable. But yeah. That's my point. If like I'm not talking about you guys. But some people, if they spend as much time actually doing something, as much time doing something as they spend time complaining, they would be much better off. Because it is very easy, it is so incredibly easy to get into that vicious cycle. I am so poor, no one cares about me, world is so harsh, jobs are so hard to get. Own up to this fact. Open your eyes up. And just instead of trying to seek help, cheap excuses, do it. Do it. Yeah. Thanks for the kind words. These are not the kindest words. I would not classify those as kind words, to be fair. Like, these are not kind words. Some people, like, will not be pleasant to hear. And I can understand that. You are right, but it's different in poor countries. Look, I can... I am not the only source of wisdom and truth in this world, and some people would say I'm not even that. I can only speak from my personal experience, which is, for some of guys out there, is the privileged white straight male experience, right? If I can't necessarily relate to all the experiences that Indians have, Pakistanis, Egyptians, whatever, I apologize. Never wallowed in that melting pot. Can't really provide you with sufficient information. So if I am misinterpreting something, or I'm misreading some data, or I don't have sufficient information, there's only so much I can know. And I do hope you understand. Yes. Yeah. What is your opinion on people with high anxiety? It depends. Like, I'm someone with, like, pretty high anxiety. But it depends. It depends because there are people with confirmed anxiety disorders. And there are people who not. Keeping that in mind, I think you should be studying instead of watching your stream. Yes, if my stream interferes with your studying, you probably should do that. Probably should do that. To be perfectly honest. My knight is pinned and hanging, so let's defend it. What would be your advice? Okay, so again, that's a very good question, Famal. Thank you for the question. I'm gonna play both sides here as well. Again, I'm gonna play both sides. A lot of people who think they are high anxiety people forget about the fact that stress is a normal part of life. Whether we like it or not, human psyche is designed to experience stress as normal, routine part of life. Stress, at its most positive, is designed to make you think better, make you think faster, make you process things faster, and react accordingly to stressful situations. Stress pushes people to perform better if managed correctly. So whenever sometimes people play themselves up too much. Like, they exaggerate themselves to an extent where most of their anxiety is of their own doing, right? So you need to learn how to manage it. That's about as specific as I can be. But yeah. If you feel like stress and anxiety are really overwhelming, like to the point where you can't function properly as a human being, you need to seek therapy. You need to seek therapy. And yeah, seek therapy, talk to professionals, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. Too anxious to go to therapy. Man giving better life advice than chess advice. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, people. I'm not even sure, like, whether I'm actually making any monocle of sense or mainly spouting nonsense. But if it speaks to you in any meaningful way, then I'm of course happy. Life advice with Xpam. Yeah, I mean, now you've got to go to therapy. If it really bothers you, you've got to go to therapy. There's just no other way. Like, if you don't go to therapy, what else are you gonna do? Therapy is great. This is why it's called therapy. But if you're like, therapy, talking to somebody about my personal stuff, yeah. Apparently need therapy after losing this game. No, I'll be fine. Yeah, this game isn't the best. And literally this game has been more of a background thing since I've been talking a lot about stuff. Therapy is expensive. Now that is an argument I can get behind. Now, all of you people say, therapy, I'm scared of therapy. I'm looking at that. These are piss poor arguments, people. You just gotta make that first step. Otherwise, you're just gonna be suffering till the rest of your days. If you're like, therapy, I can't do therapy. Yes, you can. You can, and do that and go and stop with the eternal cycle of shit. However, the argument that therapy is expensive, that is one I can get behind. A lot of specialists do charge a lot. And yes, this is a problem that I can actually relate to and get behind. I wouldn't have a solution to this problem. I honestly would not. Like, how can I? But with that argument, I can sympathize more. Yeah. Don't think you got a solution to that board also. Hey! I don't even have a therapist in my city, and the city's about 150k people. Now that's impossible. Like, that's impossible. Belarus, as opposed to USSR country, is not very good with mental health, right? It's not very good with mental health. A lot of things get shushed, a lot of things get ignored, and even in a post-USSR country like Belarus, even in my native town, which is really small, has 30,000 people, we had a range of therapists. I cannot imagine it wouldn't be like a city without a therapist in a city that is 5 times as big. There must be, but I've never seen one. Well, you gotta look it up. Again, self-inflicted problems. Don't want to be mean, but I want you guys to do better and to be better. Self-inflicted problems. Stop with self-inflicted problems. I think your problem, Kirby, gets solved within 5 minutes with a good Google search and with a bit of application. I don't know how online, I'm not afraid. Talk about sensitive topics like this when IRL, I don't. Well, it's kind of natural. Like, for example, like, I don't know, you fam, you can talk about anything with me, but at the end of the day, I don't see your face, I don't know your name, I vaguely know where you're from, I don't know anything. So of course, when you have this concealment of your identity, it's very easy to talk, because you're not risking anything. You're not risking public like whatever. But when you're face to face, and the therapist can see everything, your body language, your face expression, knows with every meeting more and more about who you are. That's pressure, I agree. But this is manageable pressure, and you've got to go through it. Kind of a safety bubble. See ya, I guess. Oh, Kirby's leaving. All right. Thank you very much for coming, Kirby. As always, I appreciate you having you here, my friend. Yes. And I'll talk to you tomorrow, I suppose. Yeah. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know how this stream devolved into into group therapy all of a sudden. Yeah, I've been totally ignoring like 70% of what's going on the board most of the time. Yeah, well, what can you do? All right, people, let's play one more rapid game, and I will have to wrap the stream up, I'm afraid, because I still have some things to attend to on this Sunday evening. And yeah, tonight maybe I don't have too much time, like extra on top of everything. So best streamers are the random ones. What do you mean by random ones? Chess plus therapy. Yeah. Well, some people suggest I'm gonna need therapy after my games, which probably not far away from the truth. Probably not far away from the truth. Okay. Also, don't be scared about this pawn. At some point we will recapture it. Or if we don't, well, now we do. Now we do. Gotta be careful though, like this check could be very annoying, so instead we're gonna castle them. Gotta go. Gotta be on a long car ride. Oh, where to, Jevon? Where are you going? That sounds vaguely exciting. That sounds vaguely exciting. Where are you going to? Londo. And what are you going to be doing there? Let's play Rookie 1. Very basic developmental move. Nothing fancy. Attacking my bishop. Like, you gotta consider some silly sacrifices at some point. Let's play this to address both. Disney. Are you going to Disneyland? Good stuff, good stuff. Well, I do hope that you're gonna spend a lot of good time there. I've never been to like Disneyland or anything. There is one in Paris, right? Maybe one day. One day when we're random, like how you talk about everyone. You mean everything? Talk about everything, or everyone, or with everyone. Good luck with the game. See ya. Thank you very much, my friend. Don't forget to like the stream before I leave, or visit a person called Disney. Bloody hell, that's like a 200 IQ point. Never would have thought of that. Never would have thought of that. Okay. Like, even with so much pressure on e6, does it make sense to try and sacrifice? It's either a good idea or a bad one. Brilliant, right? Brilliant dilemma. It's either good or bad. Go figure. I guess I'm gonna safely play h3. Talk about everything. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Like I said, regulars know that I talk about everything. I don't shy away from any question, because I've got nothing to hide. I've got nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm an open book, and probably not the safest thing to do on the internet. But all my life I've been like this, very direct, very honest. Sometimes it does hurt me, but yeah, I would rather not change that, to be honest. I would rather not change that. And I'm also I swear somebody to ask for feet reveal. It's not exactly what I meant when I said I was an open book. I would rather not. I would rather not. Yeah. Yeah, a reminder, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. If you've been enjoying our conversations today, boy, did we have some, like, difficult conversations. That's one thing. Second of all, I would be very happy to see you guys tomorrow and every day. And on top of that, yeah, you can become a member if you want. Get a badge next to your name, get some priority queuing, support the channel. And, you know, don't forget to subscribe, notification bell, all that good stuff. Credit card information. No. Alright, so we got ourselves an interesting position, so proposes this. I don't know if I'm cool with that. Do I have any choice apart from taking? Like, my bishop is hanging, so I would have to retreat. Or do something else. Knight takes, queen takes. Like, I want to keep my bishops. Would like to do that, so I guess bishop h4? Maybe? But am I yeah, I guess bishop h4. Let's do that. Let's do this. Yeah, slight moments of silence there, but I was just thinking. You guys didn't send me any questions to answer either, so. Okay, rook d1 sounds like reasonable. Reasonable. My bishop's still defended. The knight is now defended. The bishop on h4 does seem like a stray one, but don't forget, it gives me some nice control over the square that is d8. You never answered Moscow's question about credit card information. Yeah, I don't have money. What do you want? Do you want to get my debt? Do you want to inherit my debt? I don't think so. I don't have any debt. I don't have any debt, but if I did have anything, that would be debt more than anything. Maybe they want to. Yeah, maybe Moscow is playing like Robin Hood, you know. Take from the poor and give to the rich. Oh wait. Didn't he do the opposite? Yes. Take from the poor and give to the rich. That's a great idea. Because the poor people don't need anything anyway. It's the rich people who have their expectations from life very high and demands very high. But you have a £3 membership, you are the rich. I am? Good discovery. Robin Hood. Yes, anti-Robin Hood. Yes. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. My knight looks good, but what does it do? How do I enhance my knight's abilities? I have a nail-biting problem. Any tips? Or shame me, maybe it'll make me stop. I'm not going to shame anyone. Like, if someone had an eating disorder and was overweight, I wouldn't fat shame them. Nail-biting problem. Well, there are multiple ways you can solve that, I suppose. Some ways are more pleasant than others. I would say that the easiest way to deal with a nail biting problem, I guess, is to, you know, trim your nails more. Trim your nails more, or just before you're going to like bite your nails, try and be more conscious of this. And, you know, stop. And if it's subconscious, like you're biting nails, and only when you started biting nails you realized, oh wait, I'm biting nails, then stop immediately. I don't know. I don't know. How to get girls? I wish I knew. Moral stories make habits. Yeah, that was my sentiment, Max. Essentially, I think the most, the easiest thing you can do to stop biting nails is take better care of them. I think a lot of impulsive nail biters are not very good with their nails. And for a lot of impulsive nail biters, nail biting actually replaces taking care of their nails, and that's why also partially why they bite nails. Get yourself some like small manicure scissors if you don't have them, and you know, do some good nail care. Nail biting is usually exacerbated with other self-hygiene problems. So a lot of nail, I'm not assuming anything from you, my friend, don't get me wrong. It's just that nail biting usually is a complex issue of general lack or, you know, self-care, right? Nail biting doesn't usually come alone. In that sense, you may want to reinvent the way you take care of your body. So, yes. I gotta go. Bye. Well, thank you, Just the Human, for coming along, and thank you for playing in the tournament as well. W streams as always. I hope this stream isn't like, this particular stream isn't being too hard on anyone. Because we are dealing with some proper complex questions, and sometimes my answers are not very pleasant. And I'm aware of that. But sometimes, you know, what you gotta do. What you gotta do? How to get men? I don't know. That's a deep question. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm staring at this position. I don't know what to do. Like, I don't want to play stuff like Knight F3. It looks very defeatist, but I guess I'll have to. And now, let's play here. I know that both of my rooks are on the dark squares, but at the moment it doesn't look like it's easy to exploit. Please have to be a Sigma male. I don't know. Why would I know that? Why would I know that? Although this Sigma male, it kind of annoys me. This Sigma male buzz on the internet, I think, started maybe a couple of years ago, and I don't know why I keep hearing about this. I don't support this idea of some made-up male social structure where you have alphas, betas, sigmas, etc. Just be a decent man. Typical beta male. Just bloody be a decent man that you can respect yourself and will create respect from other people. Yeah, just forget about the social, like, strata crap. Just be decent. Be decent. Respect yourself, respect others, be decent. And, yeah, be a decent human being. Bloody hell. What are people doing? Yeah. Hey, welcome to the stream, my friend. I'm not sure I've seen that nickname before. How are you doing, my friend? And where do you come from? Where do you come from? Should I play in a full round? 10+2. Sweden. Good stuff. Scandinavia. Are you from what? Stockholm, Malmö? Some other place I don't know about. I mean, of course you should play at any tournament. If you have a chance to play in a tournament, play, because well, that's always great. Stockholm, right? Good stuff. Stockholm. So, what brought you here? How long have you been playing chess for? Do you work? Do you study? Tell us more about yourself. To keep it, a two-way street, what we're doing here, we're doing a little streamathon. We stream every single day with the goal to get to 50 concurrent viewers, and we're quite a way off. Our record stands on 23 so far, but we're growing. We're a growing community, and we're just having fun playing chess, open to any kinds of questions. Today's stream has been very, very question like loaded. Yeah. Advertise the tourney. Psst, psst. What tourney am I supposed to advertise? I wanted to play F3, but I just realized that I can't do it. Oh god. Alright, let's play this instead. So that can be later. Sounds like a deal. The stream's a little lonely, only 5 people. Well, streams come in different colors. Streams come in different colors. Sometimes, we cannot be picky. We just broke the record. Was it 2 days ago? People have different stuff, especially at the weekend. Funnily enough, my opponent's rather slow. Like, the time is ticking down. And maybe this is where our blitz now is gonna shine through. Maybe we're gonna flag him very cheaply, despite the fact that we're 2 pawns down. Especially if we try to create some maybe problems on the king side. The messier the position is. Imagine having 5 people at your house watching you play. 5 people. 5 people, like, on average, we tend to average at about 10, 12, 13, right? It's just that we're coming to... Oh, sorry, I just brain farted there for a second. I apologize. So this stream is just that we're coming towards the end of the stream, and we've done most of the stuff that we're planning to do. We had a community tournament today, by the way. And yeah, we had lots of fun. So, yes. I'm somewhat of graph nerd. Graph viewers per day for the entirety of the live stream series. Yeah, that would be a nice stat. But even I, like, who own this channel, I own this channel. Even I wouldn't have like access to this sort of stats, right? We did not deserve to win that game. We played rather crap, but my opponent started running out of time. So yes, yeah, that's that. GG. At least we're back on 2100 territory. So yeah. Alright people, so this is where the stream is going to end. I really gotta go. Should I quit chess to get goals? You can have goals and play chess. Big revelation. And yes, people, I thank you very much for the stream. It was a nice tournament. I do expect more people next Sunday. Don't forget, Sunday is always the big day for the tournament. Back to say bye. Well, I'm about to say bye as well. And yeah, hey, my friend, I'm sorry I need to go just after you came in, but I do encourage you to join our Discord because we stream every day. If you want to interact more, then come tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow and a day after and a day after. If you want to play, want to chat, please do come. The link is in the description. Everyone, yes, have a great day. great evening, great night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Cheers. Have fun.